Good morning. I'm going to take you guys along for some chores today. We are going to go do all of our regular morning chores, and then maybe I'll dive into the garden and do a little bit of a garden update as well. I've got my coffee, just having a few sips while it's still warm, but I got the tripod out, so I'm going to bring that with me, and hopefully I can show you guys a little more of what we're doing, and we can go check up on these animals. Sometimes I wish I had someone to just film me, because that would be a whole lot easier than trying to do all the chores and the filming. But that's okay. So we have our main flock is already out free ranging. They are literally at every corner of the property. And then we've got to do the pigs, the chicken tractors, check up on the sheep, check up on the goats. And I think I will start with the piggies today. So I'm going to set you guys up, fill some water buckets, get some pig feed filled, and then we'll go and check up on the pigs. All right, so we have a hose that reaches from the house over to the side of the property. And the water's turned off. Dalen, is the hose detached there? Did Daddy take the hose and separate it? Oh, it's attached to the garden? Okay, I'm going to have to go and swap hoses and be right back. Okay, hose swapped over. This should work now. So, we have the garden hose that comes from the house. We bought 4 hoses at Costco. So 2 run to the garden, 2 run this way, but then one of them got ran over by the lawnmower by accident one day when Aaron was mowing. So now we're down to 3. So we just have to unhook and swap them when we want it at the garden versus over here on the farm side. So that's why I just had to switch the hoses around. It's a little bit windy today. Not too bad though. The sun's out. It's a nice day. But we'll get the pigs some water, and then I'll get them some feed. And then we will go check out the meat birds and move their tractors and do their feed and water. All right, so this is the trailer where we keep our pig feed right now. When we bought this pig feed, we actually still had our tractor. And then shortly after that, the tractor broke down. So we had no way of unloading this mini bag of pig feed off the trailer. So we have just thrown a tarp over it and kind of hoped for the best here. Not the most ideal situation. I would have liked it in the shop so it would have stayed completely dry. It's been pretty good, but it has gotten a little bit wet. So whenever I notice any feed that's clumped together, I just toss it out because we don't want them obviously eating mold. But yeah, usually every year when we get our pigs, we like to just buy all the feed we need to raise them in bulk from a local feed store that is our favorite, but it's a bit of a drive, so we try not to go too often and just buy in bulk to save us money and save feed store trips. So that's what we did. But then unfortunately the tractor broke down. We weren't able to unload it properly. So let's go and take the feed over to the piggies now and some fresh water. We also have a water barrel that we're planning to build for the pigs so that they can't dump their water. When they're little, it's okay to have it in this low bin, but they tend to dump their water now that they're bigger. Here are the piglets. They're getting pretty big. They'll probably be ready to butcher in like end of September, early October. They were a lot smaller when we got them than we were told. We were told they were like 12 weeks, but realistically, after we received them, they were so tiny. They looked more to be like probably 5 weeks old. So that kind of messed up my feed math as well, because I'd bought the feed just before we picked them up, thinking that they were 12 weeks old. So, oh, run into your water, silly goose. But these pigs actually have been quite enjoying them. They're fairly docile. They don't love pets and stuff, but they have like a healthy amount of respect for us while also not being like totally afraid. But they're growing really nicely and they're happy little pigs. So they're doing really well. Now we are over at the goat barn. I'm going to fill up their water, get our guard dog her food. Okay, so while I'm in here, I'm just going to put some ointment on our guard dog's neck because she's got a sore on there. So we have some antibacterial antifungal ointment we've been putting on. So I just got some on my glove and I will just put it on while she eats. The goats really love the dog food, and so they always try and steal it from her. So if you hear her growling, that is just her telling them, no, this is my breakfast. So come here. Let's just take a look. Yeah. I know. I just want to get this on and then you can get to eating. There we go. I just want to bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see more in here when I let the other babies out and kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna put the glove away. It's really handy just to have gloves in there because then I don't have to worry about getting her dirty or me dirty. So this is our goat pen. And I just need 2 hands to bring the water in. It's kind of a pain in my butt to close this, but all of the goats. Oh, Radagast. He always jumps on me. Pain in my little butt, dudes. Okay. Got wet poop on my belly. So here's their water bucket. I'm just going to move it over so it's a little more flat ground. You guys thirsty? You traded out? Goats really don't like old water, so give them some fresh new water to drink. They think there's treats in this bucket. Nope, it's just empty, you guys. And then there's Lainey just munching away on her breakfast. I didn't. Oh, Frankie, you hurt your head. What happened there? Did you get your head stuck in the fins? Ouch. Shouldn't have that yesterday. I'll keep an eye on that. You okay, sweetheart? I'm going to move the other electric fence and then I'm going to move the goats out of this pasture and onto some fresh feed. They've still got a lot in here, but they just like fresh feed. These two, Maisie and Daisy, were our bottle babies that we had in the house. And they don't stay in the pallet fence. They like to jump out. They have been listening to the electric fence pretty good. But at night, it makes me worried that they're gonna jump out or get caught up or hurt themselves. And so we still lock them up at night. But good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. And this is Rad. He's just a weather. He's a buddy goat. But he was a bottle baby as well. He wasn't our bottle baby, but he was a bottle baby before we got him. And Piper, she's the mama to that little guy. And this little blondie. And this is Bloom. She's the mother to Nash. Hey, Nash. And Nash, we're going to keep in our breeding program. He's a purebred. Will be registered. I just haven't had time to register him yet. Nubian. And he comes from really nice dairy lines. So he's going to become a herd sire for us. As well as Toto, his father, will remain a herd sire for us. Stay back. But I've got some unrelated goats. So they will kind of both be breeding for us this next, maybe not this coming year. We'll see how Nash is, but they'll breed different goats. So we've got some unrelated girls for Nash to breed. And then Toto will breed the ones that he can't. That is the goats. They look good. Now I'll take this empty bucket back and we'll go figure out how the chicken tractors are looking, if they need water and feed, and we'll go move them. We've been having some trouble with foxes and weasels, and then some like respiratory disease going on, which I'm not too sure what's happening. It's only the Cornish rock, and I think it's just because their immune systems were not built very strong. So while we're over here, we'll check these guys. This is our Wyandotte run plus one extra chicken that was a mean broody, so we kicked her out of the other coop. I'm actually letting the Wyandottes hatch out some eggs. I think I've got 2 broody mamas on there right now sitting on nests, so they are going to be hatching me out some chicks hopefully in the next about 2 weeks. And then I think I'm going to put everybody back together and just do rainbow mix eggs for the rest of the season. We sell a lot of hatching eggs and we do a lot of purebreds, but there's a lot going on here with potentially moving and all those things. So I just want to simplify a little bit, and I think I'll do just rainbow mix eggs for the rest of the season once I get some of those eggs hatched out from the Wyandotte pen. This is the main run. We feed an all grain feed to these guys. It's really beautiful, really healthy feed, which is awesome for our eggs. But they've got water and food. So I'm going to fill up a couple more buckets and then head over to those chicken tractors over there. So I'll see you over there. So we'll bring these water buckets over to the meat birds. We basically bucket water all over the property. All right, I just had to get a coffee, but we're going to start with this run. I'm going to just move them over. So we had them in this whole area. I'm going to move them over here. They'll just be on dirt today, but then I'll get them into some clover on this side. And that's kind of the plan. The main goal is to keep them out of their poop. We do try to keep them on grass as much as possible, but I don't like doing big moves with these tractors, so we will just have them on dirt for a day, and really not a big deal. They're going to get moved tonight anyhow. I swear I just heard my baby goats. Yeah, they jumped out already. Okay, well, let's move you guys. So we've got Western Rustics and meat turkeys in this one. and take the water out. These are tractors we built ourselves this year, and they still need wheels on them, but for now we're just using the dolly, and it seems to work. Not too bad, but it is fairly heavy to move, especially if you get stuck on something. And I really try not to run over any chickens. But sometimes it does happen with this, which I don't love. Okay, how's that? Any big holes for you guys to escape from? I don't think so. And it looks like they've still got a little bit of food in there. Oh yeah, they've still got food in there. It's gonna do their water. We had a bigger water in here, but it broke the other day, and this is the only next big one I have, which is really just a brooder water. So not ideal. I've been filling it like multiple times a day for them. So I'm hoping to find another big water for a reasonable price. Or when I move the Wyandottes back into the main coop, I will give that water to these guys. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, so they are done. Now we have to do the next tractor. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a closer-up view of these guys before we move the next tractor. They're thirsty. But this is how they look. They're looking really, really good. I do really love how hardy the Western Rustics are. It'll be interesting to see how their meat is compared to the Cornish Rock. But so far, overall, I am enjoying raising the Western Rustics way, way more than the Cornish Rock. We have way less health problems with them. I mean, they're beautiful. They're a lot less poopy and gross. The only thing is they grow out for about a month longer, which is tricky. But they do feather out a lot nicer. And so far, we've had really good luck with the meat turkeys as well. So definitely something I'm going to be doing again next year too. We have one Cornish Rock in there because it was stunted and it's still so tiny compared to the other ones. I don't really know what's going on with that one. We had like, I want to say 4 Cornish Rock that were like stunted and super tiny this year. So I don't know why. I sent an email to the hatchery. We're not super impressed with it. It was not a great year for them, but yeah, it happens. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. I don't know if that'll be enough feed for the day, but oh no. Oh, back up, you guys. There is another dead chicken in here. Watch out. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Oh. I don't know what happened to that guy. Everybody else looks good though, but darn it. I'm gonna have to get that guy out of here before I move this run because he's right up against the back. So I think I'll actually just use this feed bag. Oh, darn it. That sucks. These meat birds are not easy to raise. I have yet to figure them out. And we've done this for a few years now. I'm just feeding them at the front of their tractor, and that way hopefully when I go to move it, they will stay kind of at the front and it will be easier to move them. I will have to go get some more chicken feed and feed all of these guys a little more later because that was not enough for the whole day, but oh, that sucks. Okay. I mean, sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is the reality of it, unfortunately. It does happen. It's really unfortunate. It's hard to say whether it was like a heart attack or something else, but these Cornish rocks just are not built resiliently. Let's move them. Now, I don't want to run anybody over, and these guys don't move very quickly. So I'm just going to wait for them to figure out that their feed was closer to the front. And I'm headed for a big hole here that I'm probably just going to try and straddle. Don't come out, little dude. Come on. Let's move out of the way, guys. Come on. Come on, chickens. Oh. Stick your head under there. Come on, chickens. I'm stuck on a branch over there. But there's a giant hole here. Come on, dudes. No. How we doing? We doing good? We all made it? Made the move? All right. Fill up their water. And then I will get them some more feed in a minute here. So they still had about half. I just dumped out like all the dirty poopy bits. Okay, here we go. Oh. Some water for you guys. So that water is actually a nice size. It's a lot bigger than the other one, and it actually lasts them all day. Well, I'm noticing there's a bit of a hole here. I don't think any chickens will get out of that one. And during the day, our dogs are so active, not a whole lot gets in. Okay. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have on this because my phone storage is very full and I just had to delete a whole bunch of stuff to be able to finish the videos. I really need to offload it onto a hard drive, which I have, but to do that, it has to go onto my computer. But my computer storage is also full, which I don't even understand because there's really not anything on it. So that's been kind of the holdup there. But the sheep are excited to see us. And here they are. Oh, this bucket is like empty. Hey, sheep. Hello. How are you guys this morning? You look good. You guys need any water? So little Miss Magnolia here, we tagged her, but it was our first time tagging, and we put the tag on the back side of the ear because that's what the tagger had said to do. But I think from now on we're going to put it on the front side of the ear because it's actually really hard to see her tag number, obviously, like you can see when she's looking at you, whereas like these guys are on the front side, so it's a lot easier to see the tags. But we live and we learn. She is number 001 because she was the first ewe lamb that we're going to retain to be born on our farm. These guys still have a fair bit to eat. They'll spend one more day in this pasture and then we will move them. We have been doing small paddocks, so you can see they've already been in this area and eaten it all down. And so now they're over here, and then they still have all that pasture to eat. This is the other pen that we have. So this is the one I'm moving today, and I'm just going to move it over to the right side there. And I'll take you guys along with me when I do that. And I will move the goats into there, I believe. Or I'll move the sheep and put the goats in here. I haven't quite decided yet. We can decide that together and just kind of see how it goes. So first things first, we're gonna have to come and turn off the fence so we can work on it. So we have a solar panel that charges our battery. So these ones are on the solar panel to charge the battery, and then the other ones are connected to the fencer. We have a grounding rod, and then it's hooked up to both pens. But let's just check the sheep's water, and then I'll get to moving this pen and figure out, who's going where. If I move the sheep, then I'll have to move their shelter because the sheep stay in here all night. So they have water, they have minerals. They look good. But yeah, the sheep, they sleep here, whereas the goats have their barn to sleep in. And so the shelter provides them shade and rain coverage. And so far, it's actually holding up. I was a little bit worried because the lambs like to beat up on it, and I was worried they're going to put a hole in it. This is just like a Temu Vever. It's a Vever shelter, Vevor, however we say that. But yeah, and I'm just now noticing that there are a whole raspberry bush right here. Look at that. I'm going to have to dig those out and move them because I don't want them to eat those. Maybe I'll put them in pots and take care of them in pots and then take them with us to the new farm. That might be my plan. Just dig up a whole bunch of raspberries to take to the new farm with us and build our raspberry patch there. So there's Mama Marigold. And then we've got Jolene in front. Dudes. Anyway, let's get to moving these guys. They think I'm over here moving them, but that's probably not going to happen today. Yes, I hear you. Dude, don't worry. They're all banded. So we have 4 wethers that are going to be market lambs this year. And then we have 2 ewe lambs, Opal and and little 001 over there. And then we'll have the 3 mamas that we retain. Annie? Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Kind of see. Okay, I'm going to take this fence down and then move it. I'll probably keep it on this side and just do a flip-flop is the plan. So let's get started. Hopefully my phone doesn't run out of storage while I'm doing this and you guys can see the whole process of me moving these sheep, or moving the electric fence at the very least. I just kind of gather it up. Some pegs are more stuck than others. We have a lot of clay out here, and so the clay can sometimes be hard to get the pegs out. Let's see. So what I like to do is I just like to drop the fencing first. I feel like I'm twisted though. I'm just gonna go see which way I'm twisted. So we have to do a flip here. That way. So I'll basically be twisted the whole way because of how I did this. Unless I can untwist myself here. I need to go this way, I think. With the whole thing. There we go. Yeah, we're not twisted anymore. That'll make my life easier. I'm going to try to go right along the back fence. And I'll come back on this side. So. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot of vehicles over there. I'll just move this back a little bit. I know you guys think you're moving, but you're not. You're not moving today. Quit your yelling at me. All right, that should give you a better view of what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna peg the fence into the ground and then tighten it up. then I think I'll go on the inside for the rest of it here. Try and get it as close to the goat fence as possible. God, raspberry plants everywhere. There we go. So there is the pen all set up. I will put my 2 little escapee goats in here today, and I might even put the rest of the goat herd in here for a bit. Maybe I'll do that in a minute here. I can see my goat on my deck. Can you see her over there? So she's got to come over here with her sister. But that is done. You guys are going to spend one more day in there, and then you'll get to move. Look at these silly goats. They need to come into their goat pen. Come on. Come on, girls. They think that they belong in the house just like a dog. Hey, pups. Scotty, Finn, Maisie, Daisy, come on. Let's go to your pen. Come on. I'm going to have to start putting halters on them because they are getting really heavy to lift. So we'll see about that. I might go and get the goat halter and see if it'll fit on them. Sometimes they just follow, but come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Maisie, Daisy. Good girl, Maisie. Come on, Daisy. Come on. Oh my goodness, full of beans. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on, Daisy. Good girl. Come on. Let's go all the way to your pasture. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. I love them, but they definitely wreak some havoc by jumping on all of my furniture and eating my flowers. Come on, girls. Maisie, Daisy, come this way. Come on, girls. So I ended up just picking up Daisy and putting her in the pen. Now I'm going to go back and find Maisie. Maisie is probably on the trailer still. Daisy's calling to her, so I'm hoping that'll help her walk over. And then I'll get that fence turned on. Oh yeah, there she is. Just snacking. Come on, Maisie. Let's go see your sister. Come on, honey. Come on, Maisie. Maisie. Is that some good stuff? Let's go see your sister. All right, I got them both in there. I did end up just picking Maisie up and carrying her over here. Get them some water in here. And then I will just have to turn the Energizer off to get this pen going, because that actually is a live wire right now. Turn that guy off for a minute. Oh, I need the shoelace too. So we just use like a shoelace. You could use anything. Tie these together. The sheep still think they're moving. Sorry, girls, not yet. Like that. Pigtail these guys together. And then hook this guy up. Maybe. I'd really like to get some clamps for these because this is kind of a tricky setup. But there we go. Turn the fence back on and they should be good to go. And yeah, the sheep still have lots to eat. Our ground wires are still in. Everything looks good. That's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me to do chores this morning. It was so fun hanging out with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please go hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. It really does help support our small farm. And we love sharing what we're doing here with you all as we start from the ground up and grow and just like learn along the way and take you all with us. So see you next time.